the Mongol Empire, the largest contiguous empire in history. Picture this, a bunch of nomads riding across the steppe, deciding they're not just going to conquer their neighbors, but, the entire known world. Today we're talking about the rise and fall of the Mongols, a story of genius leadership, unstoppable cavalry, and of course, a fair amount of drama. Grab your yurts, fellow time travelers. This is gonna be wild. Our story begins in 1162 or thereabouts. Mongols weren't big on birth certificates. Enter Temujin, later known as Genghis Khan. His dad was poisoned when Temujin was just a kid, leaving him to claw his way to survival in the harsh Mongolian steppe. Because nothing builds character like dodging assassins and eating whatever you can scavenge. Think of it as the medieval version of started from the bottom, now we're here. By 1206, Temujin had united the Mongol tribes, a feat roughly equivalent to herding cats, except the cats have swords and grudges. At a grand Kuriltai, that's Mongol for big important meeting, he was declared Genghis Khan, or universal ruler. Spoiler alert, he took the universal part very seriously. Once Genghis had the Mongols under control, he set his sights on the rest of the world. First on the menu, the Xia dynasty in northern China, which he conquered by 1210. Next, the Jin dynasty, whose capital fell in 1215. The Mongols were basically unstoppable, and their secret weapon, speed, strategy, and an army that didn't know the meaning of take a break. Then in 1218, the Mongolian Empire made a fatal mistake. They killed Genghis Khan's trade envoys. Big mistake, huge. Genghis responded by launching a full-scale invasion, annihilating the Khwarezmians by 1221. Pro tip, don't mess with Mongol messengers unless you enjoy watching your cities turn into rubble. When Genghis died in 1227, he left behind an empire stretching from the Pacific Ocean to the Caspian Sea. But the Mongols weren't done. Oh no, the empire building was just getting started. After Genghis, his sons and grandsons carried on the family tradition of conquering everything in sight. Under Genghis Khan, the Mongols pushed into Eastern Europe, sacking cities like Kiev in 1240 and terrifying the entire continent. They even reached Vienna by 1241, but luckily for Europe, Genghis died, and the Mongols called a time-out to sort out their succession drama. Imagine the world's most destructive empire saying, BRB, gotta elect a new Khan. Priorities, right? In 1258, under Hulagu Khan, the Mongols sacked Baghdad, the jewel of the Islamic world. The city fell so hard, it basically ended the Abbasid Caliphate. The Mongols didn't just knock over the chessboard, they set it on fire. By the mid-13th century, the Mongol Empire was at its peak, spanning Asia and parts of Europe. But here's the twist. Empires are like Jenga towers. Eventually, they get wobbly. After Kublai Khan became Great Khan in 1260, he shifted focus to ruling China, founding the Yuan dynasty in 1271 and conquering the rest of the Song dynasty by 1279. Because when you're ruling the largest empire in history, why not add Emperor of China to your resume? But Kublai's obsession with China caused a split. The empire fragmented into four khanates: the Golden Horde, the Chagatai Khanate, the Ilkhanate, and the Yuan dynasty. Turns out managing an empire the size of a continent is, hard. Kublai died in 1294, and the Mongol Empire entered its messy breakup phase. The Khanates started fighting each other because what's family without a little sibling rivalry? Meanwhile, the Black Death swept through the empire in the 14th century, killing millions and crippling trade. By the 1360s, the Yuan dynasty was losing control of China, and in 1368, the Mongols were kicked out by the Ming dynasty. The other Khanates didn't fare much better. The Golden Horde fell apart by the 15th century, the Ilkhanate collapsed in 1335, and the Chagatai Khanate fizzled out in the 17th century. The Mongol Empire was officially toast. From unstoppable conquerors to, wait, what happened to our empire? The Mongols really put the fall in rise and fall. So, what's the takeaway? The Mongols changed the world, uniting east and west, spreading technologies, and proving that a few thousand horsemen can rewrite history. But like all great empires, they couldn't escape the inevitable: overreach, infighting, and time. So this story goes to show that you can accomplish great things from humble beginnings if you have ambition and a plan of action. But once you achieve those great results, you need wisdom if you want to keep them. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments. Would you survive a Mongol invasion? Or would you be the guy yelling, "We should have sent the tribute"? Until next time.